Hello and welcome back to Jade Empire. The last we left off, we shot a bunch of people and accidentally seduced Dawnstar. Oh goody. Now let's talk to another degenerate. That sounded really bad. I'm not gonna bother restarting the intro here. Screw it.
Hello again. What can I do for you?
No, I don't need to talk to her.
The poor... Good...
Okay, now she despawned probably.
Saw you out there in the ring. You got real potential. Even Fang was impressed. But that doesn't mean he wants you blocking his view, so back up. He comes here to watch the fights, not talk to the fighters. I guess he figures the more he talks to you, the less time you have to inflict horrible, bloody carnage on someone in the ring.
Sounds like one sick and twisted man.
I wouldn't call him sick and twisted. That's an insult to sick and twisted people everywhere. Fang's on a whole other level. I never used to believe the stories, but now that I'm working for him, I can honestly say he's the most degenerate and perverted man in the whole Empire. But he pays well, very well. Enough so that we pretend not to see what's going on, though I still feel bad for Breezes sometimes.
Who?
Gentle Breezes. She's Fang's, concubine. She's over in the next room with the common folk. Fang doesn't like to be seen with her in public. He, doesn't mind her getting up close and personal when they're in private, though. The things she does for him.
Ew.
Okay, good luck in your next fight.
Sorry, big boy. I'm not open for business. Judge Fang's got me on his payroll, and he doesn't like me taking customers on the side. Unless you're into something twisted, then he might want to watch. Fang's always looking for some new perversion to make his little soldier stand at attention.
TMI. Perhaps you can help me. Tell me more about Fang.
Judge Fang's the head of the Ministry of Harmony. He's sitting in the next room with his guards. Likes to come and watch the arena fights. The blood and the beatings in the ring get his fever burning for later. Sometimes that bastard takes it out on me. Other times he makes me take it out on him. He doesn't seem to care either way. There are few things more twisted than Judge Fang's idea of a fun night.
You don't like Fang much, do you?
I hate him. He's a vile, repulsive deviant. He likes to hurt. When things are bad, a man like that leaves scars, emotional and physical. Look, I've been around. I know people do strange and disturbing things behind locked doors. But nothing like this. There's no act too brutal or shameful for Judge Fang. He's into all sorts of things, and he's no stranger to pain. I know that all too well.
Why do you work for him?
I've thought about quitting. Every night. But I heard what happened to the last girl who tried to leave Fang. He's not the kind of man you just walk away from. He sees me as a possession. His possession. He's not just going to let me go. He's got the wealth and power to find me wherever I run. I'm stuck with Judge Fang until he's tired of me. I've come to accept that. It's a hard, grim fact, but at least he pays well.
I want you to help me get rid of Fang.
Get rid of him? What do you mean? Remove him from office, or something else?
I want to ruin his career. Yeah, we could also kill him, but I think that's the evil thing to do.
Really? I was hoping you wanted to kill him. The world would be a better place with that disgusting pig dead and buried. But as much as I want to see his bloated corpse floating in the gutter, Fang is a dangerous man, and he keeps my pockets lined with silver. I hope Fang gets what he deserves, but you'll have to do it without my help.
Come on!
No. Even if I was willing to give up all that silver, if Fang finds out, he'll make sure I spend the rest of my days begging for death. It's not worth the risk.
I'll give you a whole bunch of money.
Wow, that is a lot of silver. And I'd love to get out from under Fang's boot heel. I'll help you. You wanted Fang dead, right?
The Inquisitors prefer subtle solutions. Murdering a chief minister doesn't quite fall into that category.
No, I just want to ruin him.
It'd be easier to kill him. Fang's reputation is already as dirty as it can get. As long as it doesn't get in the way of his job, everybody just turns a blind eye.
Well, there's an idea.
Well, every document Judge Fang approves has to be stamped with his imperial ring. Losing the ring is a major offense. And if it was revealed he lost the ring during one of his sexual escapades, even Fang wouldn't want that to come out.
Bring me the ring, and I'll blackmail him into resigning. Then I can go on to lead my armies across the breadth of Mordor.
What are you doing here, Breezes? You know I don't like it when people see us together in public.
Don't be mad, my mighty and manly Fang. I was just hoping we could go upstairs for a bit. I've got a treat for you. Here's a hint. They're silk.
I'm surprised you're so eager after last night. I'm glad to see you're finally becoming more receptive to my special needs.
I mean, that thing with the frog was nasty even by my standards.
Well done, Breezes. If a little tame for my tastes. I think tonight you should wear the blindfold. I have some interesting surprises in store for you.
I can hardly wait, oh great and virile Fang. Here's the ring. Fang will do anything to keep people from finding out he lost it to a whore, even if it means resigning his post. Show the ring to his guards and they'll let you through. I better disappear for a while, but make sure you tell him where you got it. He'll be sorry he ever touched me.
Yeah, that was a lot of money, but on the other hand, I think we can afford it.
Look, we already told you, Fang doesn't want to be bothered. He just wants to relax and watch the arena fights. Yeah, if he doesn't get his daily fill of blood, violence, and gore, he'll be snarly all day. And he's hard enough to work for when he's in a good mood.
Sounds like me. I got Fang's Imperial ring.
How did you get... No, forget it. I don't want to know.
You really don't.
You better go talk to Fang about that ring. Yeah, we don't want any part of this.
Ah, crap.
Do you mind? How can I enjoy the crack of bone, the screams of pain, and the glorious geysers of crimson blood down in the arena with you bothering me? Or are you here to offer me your services for later? I generally prefer women, but I might branch out if a handsome man like you is willing to beg.
I want to hunt you to resign your post, Fang.
Is that so? Let me guess. Some sense of moral outrage at my perversions, no doubt. Well, my tastes are already well known at the Imperial Court. Nobody cares about my predilections, as long as I don't let my activities interfere with my duties as a judge.
Look what I found.
My ring? But how... That harlot. I should have suspected something when she came to me willingly. Usually I have to command her presence. Well, it seems you have me in an awkward position. I can't let it be known that I was foolish enough to let a whore steal my ring. I would lose my position. So, what is it you want from me? Silver? An imperial posting? What?
You're going to step down, Fang.
Of course. Now I understand. The Lotus Assassins are behind this, aren't they? I should have known something like this would happen. They tried to bend me to their will, but I'm not easily broken. Or so I thought. Are you proud of yourself? Bowing and scraping at the feet of your Lotus Assassin masters, helping them to bring me down?
Just give me your resignation.
You think I'm an evil man, don't you? You think my soul is rotten and corrupt. But at least I have a soul. The same cannot be said for those you now serve. The Lotus Assassins destroyed me. But now that I am gone, I wonder where their attention will turn next. Keep a close watch over your shoulder, friend.
Yeah, just get out of here.
My resignation is on the table. Take it and stamp it with my Imperial ring yourself.
Hey, look, the guard's left. Cool. Well, now we can finally beat somebody up for money.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight.
I want to hear how much you're willing to
What
pay.
do you... I'm afraid that until you talk with the serpent...
Ah, crap, I forgot about that. Yes, I gotta go talk to him now.
We should have told you that Kylan will only see you alone.
This is almost sad. Am I truly so threatening to the mighty Kylan the Serpent? Regardless, I'll be waiting with the others if you need me.
It is vital that we talk a moment. You handled yourself well against the demonic servitor. It was a rewarding experience for us both, I'm sure. Take this as my thanks. You are a young man, but I know you have the wisdom to see that my friendship has advantages. You may find that certain opportunities, mutually rewarding arrangements between us, will come your way in the near future.
If you're proposing I cheat or throw fights, I refuse. No, I just straight up don't want to work with you.
Indeed. Of course, every match you face in the arena has you working for me, whether you realize it or not. Right now is an interesting time for an organization known as the Guild. I've no doubt that Kui has told you about us, if you didn't already know. Our organization is involved in many different activities, most of which operate below the view of the authorities of this great empire.
You're a bunch of criminals.
Come now. We're above calling each other names, aren't we?
No.
The Guild, you see, has recently developed a vacancy in its upper echelons. A man by the name of Gao the Greater has been killed, and with his death, a new leader must be chosen. I intend to replace him in that role, and I need good people to back me.
You want to be a pirate-backing slave trader with an arrogant dog of a son?
You knew him, yet you aren't associated with our organization. The logical conclusion is that you are his killer. If you are the one who killed Gao, then I owe you a favor. Consider my reluctance to turn you into the Lotus Assassins a repayment for that debt in full. There is the matter, however, of your friend, Whirlwind. I'm sure you know that he was one of the fighters here and that he left the arena. But do you know why?
We all have a past. I wouldn't hold it against him.
Whirlwind's past is certainly a colorful one. Did he tell you that he was thrown out of the arena? Public displays of rage and drunkenness, uttered threats of murder, excessive violence, property damage, and I believe several charges of defecating in public.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Nothing I don't already know.
If you trust him, you are a fool. The Black Whirlwind is an impressive fighter, but he is better avoided than confronted. We couldn't let him fight as he was, so he left. His brother, Raging Ox, wisely stayed here and went on to become champion. You could reach that point yourself, you know. Indeed, that's a distinct possibility. To become champion yourself, you will need my support. That means you and I will work together closely.
I want nothing to do with you, Serpent.
You place yourself in a precarious position, my young friend. I would hate to see your career stagnate. You see... What is that noise?
Hey, you can't...
Damn you, serpent! I'll kill you where you stand!
No, you won't, Whirlwind. Just like last time, you will leave. I can see that this polite discussion has concluded, as so many do, in your odorous presence.
I thought we were above name-calling.
We may talk again. Perhaps.
We're leaving now. You and I have to talk. Alone. It's important.
Uh-oh. We're gonna overrun this part by a lot.
Look, you can't trust Kylon. I know he was probably offering you the world, or maybe all the wine in it if he were really crafty, but...
You didn't honestly think you were going to slip down here after that little display, did you, Whirlwind?
What the hell are you doing
Step
with your
back,
hands?
Joe. For once in my life, I've got something important to tell someone.
You have nothing important to say, you lummox. You've embarrassed Kylon the Serpent, and I'm going to make sure you never get a chance to repeat your performance.
I've been waiting for this. Time to cut off the Serpent's tail!
Yeah, look at how dumb Cho is here. Not only is he picking a fight with Whirlwind, he's doing so at the same time that he's picking a fight with me. And he won't know backup. Actually, I'm not sure what side is here. But, yeah, this fight's pretty much done now. Isn't this just friggin' riveting? Hey, you actually got some hits in. Man, he is a damage sponge.
He fought like a monster for a little guy.
Everyone's little to you.
Good point. But he was particularly plucky. It's nice when they stick around longer so you can practice your moves. Not the first time I've gone up against one of Kylon's thugs, you know. Not at all.
Do I really have to have this conversation with your moobs?
Remember I told you I used to fight in the arena? Well, I was the best there was. Then my brother came to the city and decided he'd join the arena too.
I guess that's a yes.
The arena was about the same as it is now. Kui and Kai Lan were there, and Lucky Cho too, but he was just a runt back then.
Is your brother still fighting?
My brother became the arena champion, the Raging Ox. They said he retired, but he didn't retire. He was killed. I should know. I'm the one who killed him.
Why did you kill him?
Raging Ox was one of Kai Lan's men. Well, he wasn't always. Kai Lan approached me first, and when I turned him down, he went to my brother instead. When Ox joined up with Kai Lan, I stopped getting good matches. Ox was fighting his way to becoming champion, and doing a little work for the guild on the side.
That must have made things awkward.
He was so cocksure and wouldn't listen to his older brother. Once he fell in with Kai Lan, he stopped talking to me. Soon Ox became Kai Lan's enforcer and carried out his bidding. He'd skulk around in robes so no one would know the arena champion was a common thug. One night I followed Ox back to Kai Lan's. I was drunk and I was mad. I just wanted to tell Ox how dangerous Kai Lan was, convince him to leave. But Kai Lan was there. He tried to interfere. I attacked him, and Ox tried to stop me. When it was over, Ox was dead, and my axe was covered in his blood.
What happened then?
Kai Lan just stood there, smiling. I would have killed him if I wasn't so stunned. After that, I left. For the first time in my life, I ran. I ran, and then I drank myself into a stupor that lasted for half a year.
Kai Lan truly is a serpent.
You do what you have to in the arena. Just don't fool yourself about working with a serpent. Lucky Cho's death just put you on the serpent's wanted list. I'd really like to see Kai Lan's face if you become arena champion. Of course, I'd rather just kill him. Come on, let's go.
And we just got the strong arm gem. I don't remember what that is, so let's take... Well, first off, let's level up. And now let's take a moment to see what it is. Gonna continue to not put anything in that. Whew! Intimidation plus 8, charm and intuition minus 3. This gem sucks. Protector Lo Wan was an enforcer for an openly secret society that offered protection to merchants and citizens throughout the Empire. In return for regular payments, the surprising number of accidents that occur were greatly reduced. Coincidentally, these accidents often occurred in the presence of Protector Lo Wang, and he became very persuasive at getting more business for his organization. As his star rose, so did his tastes. His penchant for gaudy jewelry eventually led to his acquiring this gem, and at the time of his death at the hands of a crowd of angry merchants, some of his skill was imprinted in it. Let's see. I think there's something in here. I think wrong. Yeah, I can't find anything. So, next time, we will continue our journey through the Imperial Arena with our bi-locating Black Whirlwind. And, maybe actually get to have a fight. See you then.